think I need to turn down this light. It's too bright. 1 second. All right, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Super happy to be here today. As you can see the title here, we're talking about production, resetting your mind to be productive on YouTube. And as small creators, these are topics that we definitely want to talk about just so that we can help each other to thrive. So I feel like it's important. We're going to wait a few minutes for those who wants to hop in. Happy Monday. Go ahead for me and let me know where you're tuning in from. We're going to be focused on resetting and so we can continue to thrive on YouTube. YouTube is definitely not an easy platform for most people who are brand new to this. But if I can help shift your mindset, just give you a little tips here and there, it'll definitely make the process much easier and fast. Okay. So happy Monday again. And let's go right into it. I'm trying to track myself to spend just half hour. So we're gonna do that right now. Okay. So first thing I want to say as it relates to YouTube, right? Um, Shifting your mindset to attract more and do more is something that is what we need to do eventually. The ultimate goal on YouTube is really to make money, and we talk about that all the time, get into the bag. We're learning how to make money on autopilot. We're learning how to make the Wi-Fi money, but it takes steps of getting there. And sometimes if we don't have the motivation to get there, then as a result, you're gonna be distracted at times. You're gonna be unmotivated. So we're talking about that today. So first thing is you don't have to have it all to start. You really don't. Let me say that again. You don't have to have it all to start. Most of us, we have, hey Leroy, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Go ahead for me as you're tuning in. Double tap the screen so we can get this video to push out as it relates to, YouTube putting this content out as a recommended. So definitely support this channel. So how are you today? How has your day been going? We're talking about YouTube, in terms of resetting our mindset so we can produce more on YouTube. So like I said, we don't have to have it all together. You're good? Okay, that's awesome. Hey, Just Imagine, appreciate you for being here. Go ahead for me, double tap as you guys are coming in so we can get YouTube to push out this content. Hey, Nick, we got Nick in the building. Thanks for being here. Nick is giving me a title that I didn't know I was ready for yet. But you know what? I'm claiming it. We got Sticks here. Hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And we got Negrum. Oh, appreciate y'all for being here. So we're talking about YouTube. I would like to know those who are small creators. Put it in the chat. Let me know what your channel is about. This is important so we can all find interest. If we're interested in your on your YouTube channel, we'll definitely go over there and subscribe and also let us help each other to thrive. But first, we want to make sure that we have interest in those channels. Okay. Nick is definitely my guy. Always helping me and marketing, helping me marketing my channel. Y'all go ahead for me and share some love in this community. So first, let's talk about it. We don't have to have it all to get started, right? Because we have mobile devices and our mobile devices are capable of shooting content. So sometimes we don't have to rely, we don't have to get those expensive camera just to start YouTube. As we can see, you probably won't agree with me. And earlier I did say, so I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself where I said that YouTube is not an easy platform. But actually, y'all, YouTube is on easy mode. I know you're probably not going to agree with me, but yes, YouTube is actually on easy mode. And here's why I'm going to say that. If you should compare 5 to 10 years ago, YouTube only had long form videos. There were no such thing as shorts. There was no such thing as live streaming, right? Hey, boss dog. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Happy Monday. So again, um, we have three tools to our leverage at this time. So when I say YouTube is not easy mode, I'm saying this to say that we can maximize three tools that we have. And so you don't have to have the perfect equipment. You can start off with your camera. The most thing that YouTube favor right now is consistency. So although you're seeing a title here, motivational, well, I'm saying motivational mindset Monday, I'm coming up here so I can motivate you to continue. If you're a small creator, if you have stopped being consistent, if you feel like YouTube isn't for you, but then again, sometimes your subconscious mind is like, okay, you know what, Camille, I started this and I stopped. This is the video for you because we want to get you motivated. We want to get you to start creating content. We want you to be consistent because if you see the bigger picture, you know, when it comes onto YouTube, we already see there are so many successful creators. But sometimes when we compare ourselves with others, it kind of kills the motivation. It kind of hinder us from continuously going, you know? So let me see. We got Eunice in the building. Hey Eunice, thanks for being here. I enjoy your live yesterday, by the way. For those who have, let me see. Yes, yes, yes. We definitely need the motivation for real. As it relates to YouTube, because it's not easy. Terrifier, thanks for being here. I'm doing well. How about you? So, so yes, when it comes down to YouTube, y'all, we've got to keep the motivation going because sometimes we can get distracted. We have, listen, when it comes down to YouTube, guess what happens? The consistency, we got trolls, we got time management issues, we got posting issue, we got comparison issues, we got all type of issues when it comes down to YouTube, right? We fight ourselves. We get in our own way when it comes down to YouTube, right? We think that people are judging us and all these different things. Yeah, everyone has to be judged. Everyone get judged every minute of the day. So we just have to know that when you set your eyes on a price, when you set your intention, you got to come out here. I always say, if you had a why in the first place when it comes down to YouTube, y'all, let's get it. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to the Wi-Fi money. But first, it takes motivation. We got to be productive. And that's just bottom line. Haters make YouTube terrify us. Stop giving trouble. Eunice. Yeah, Eunice is doing her thing. Let's be nice to each other because Terrifier be, let's not, Terrifier, behave yourself, okay? Behave yourself. Okay, so let's encourage each other to use what they have, like whatever it is you have. Like if you don't have a tripod, you can always put your phone up on something, you know, just to measure it, like to make, we don't need to be trying to get the right stuff, buying the most expensive stuff. Like we spend so much time trying to get everything all perfect, and when it's time for production, then we fail. We have to get our mind from stop trying to get everything all perfect. Use what you have. Hi, Derek. Appreciate you for being here. Oh, hey, Richard. How are you? Thanks for being here. So, again, when it comes down to YouTube, and first of all, I need to know, most of you who are creators, what is your channel is about? In just one sentence or three words. That's it. What is your channel is about so we can know if it's our interest so we don't have to waste time. Let us know what your channel is about. So I don't understand Spanish, by the way, and that's one thing I hope YouTube live stream can put for us. They can put some type of translator so we can click a button and know exactly what you're saying. Okay, all right. So We just need to take some small steps and just still move forward. Taking small steps is what we have to do, y'all, because at the end of the day, we're trying to do it all. We're trying to do it all big. And guess what happened? You fail because you're not taking as much time to go through the small steps, right? Sometimes we crash because we're trying to get it all perfect. And like I said, before you get to the production part, then you're burnt out. There's no time left because you already maximize your mind to trying to get all these different stuff. And all you got to do is just turn on your camera and start shooting. So here is the thing. When it comes down to YouTube, right? YouTube need engagement. So if you're not engaging with the platform would not push out your content, right? So we got to stop worry about trying to get it all together and just use what you have. I promise you, right now, when I say YouTube is on easy mode, because they're not looking for, like Mr. Beast and the masses, how they have this fancy dancy commercial and intro and all these transition, and they're doing it all good. YouTube is not looking for that right now. If you agree with me, type me a one in the chat. If you agree with me that YouTube is looking for authenticity, if YouTube is right now, YouTube is looking for reality stuff. That's the era that we're in right now. If you agree with me, type me a one in the chat. Richard, did you hear what Nick says? Absolutely. No personal information. We're not doing that. YouTube is looking for more money. That's true. They're looking for more money. We're looking for more money too. Now, when we think about it, right, it only makes sense. There's no such thing called free lunch. There's no such thing called free lunch. So here's the thing, right? If YouTube is giving us their platform, think about it. Because some of us get mad when it comes down to YouTube, and we can't be mad with YouTube because we're using their cloud system. Imagine uploading all these different videos each day, right? And they're storing our data, whether it's in the is either in the cloud, or we know that they have base, they have servers in different state, different country. So they're using us as an access point. We create videos, we upload it to their platform, ads come on the video, and guess what? They get a cut, we get a cut. So everybody's doing their work. Like it's all a team thing, right? But we don't want to come up here and waste time. We want to make sure we're producing quality content. It's not so much of the quantity, it's the quality. So we got to make sure that your packaging is right. So even though I'm telling you to use what you have, it doesn't necessarily mean to just create a video just to create it. You have to set your intention on knowing what you're talking about so it can become optimizable so that it makes sense. Yes, Eunice, no free lunch. We should all thank Amazon, Google that they have the largest services. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They have the largest server for real. Well, let me ask you something, Nick, because do you think they have the largest server when YouTube has been around for a long time? Well, YouTube, I forgot that Google owns YouTube. Yes, so that's true. That's right. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Happy Monday. So today is Mindset Monday. We're talking about resetting our mind so we can focus on the prize in production on YouTube. You want a lot, so people do give away money too. Well, so again, y'all, we want to use what we have. For those who are hopping in, go ahead for me, double tap the screen so we can have YouTube to push out this video. Nick, I think you should get over to Crystal, subscribe to her. She has great content over there as well. Also, let me go ahead and make her a mod so we can all thrive together. Also, Eunice, get in touch with Crystal, vice versa. Go ahead and connect with each other. I think it will be good because one thing with Crystal Crew, they all support. I can attest to that. I've been over there and I see what they're like, and they're doing big things over there. Hey, we got Stash Cash. Okay, so Stash Cash is one of them as well, along with Crystal. So y'all get up over there and network with each other, y'all. See Stash Cash. He said, "Are you locked in?" Listen, they're big on this, y'all. We need to hop on this. You know what? I forgot to put it on my last video. I'm gonna have to do that because we're getting to the bag. We're all getting to the bag, making that Wi-Fi money. Absolutely, yes. Connect with each other. Okay. So yes, again, we got to use what we have. We can't follow the masses. We can't, let's not compare ourselves with each other. Everyone have a different story. We all have different journey, right? We all have different capabilities. So my capabilities is not the same as Crystal or Eunice or Stash Cash. Like Stash Cash, when it comes down to his production, his stuff is all like professional and stuff. Like I'm obsessed with his sound, right? Because I'm big on sound, but for whatever reason, my studio, it doesn't sound like his. But I'm just trying to show you that I'm not gonna let, because his sound system is all good, or sound, I'm gonna stop me from creating my videos. I'm still gonna use what I have until I can reach that, right? So prime example, we just need to get up, take up our phone and just shoot the content. Just shoot the content. Forget about getting everything all perfect. Forget about the intro. Shoot the content. Sure, no problem. NW, hey, hey, thanks for being here today. Today is Mindset Monday. Hey, Jamaican uncle. Appreciate you for being here. So, yes, let's shoot the content, y'all. Let's run it up. Some of y'all won't agree with me, but I know that YouTube is on easy mode. And I'm telling you why. It's not like 5 years ago or 10 years ago when all we had was long form videos. We got 3 tools to maximize shorts, streaming, and we got long form videos. We can use them all or we can pick and choose. So it's just us that need to go up there and start working it. That's it. And bottom line, we just need to be consistent. If you play with YouTube, YouTube gonna play with you. That's just how it is. If you show up consistent, it'll show up consistent for you. But here's what hurts us in the first place. When we have this vision and all of this thing with YouTube, and then we first started, we say, okay, well, I'm gonna get to this and that, and I'm gonna get so big, and then the first 2 weeks, just because no one is watching your videos, or maybe you're getting 5 to 10 views, you shut down. We can't look at things like that. You got to compare yourself with Justin how and look how a tree grow. Look how the tree grow, right? First, you got to have the soil. Look at all the different components to plant, right? You need the soil, you need the water, you need the seed, right? All of these components that has to go together. It needs the sunlight. It's a process. So you just got to give yourself some grace. Stop trying to get everything all perfect. It's not going to be perfect. But here's what's going to happen in the process. You fit within those failures, you're going to learn something. And the next step is going to get better. That's how it is. So let us not compare ourselves with others. Just do the best you can. Come up here faithfully and show up. Show up. It doesn't matter if anyone is watching or not. Show up, because the more content you create is the more YouTube is going to package your content into a knowledge base, and eventually it's going to distribute it. But you got to show up. That's just how it is. So you just need to start preparing for what you prayed for. I don't know if you prayed, but I pray for my channel. I don't know if anybody do that, but I pray for my channel. I pray for my channel just as I pray for anything else. In the morning, I ask God for health, strength, protecting my children, helping my finance, What multiply this, give me health, and I ask for my channel. Help my channel to grow. Help my channel to thrive. Help attract the right people to me so they can receive my message. Those type of things. That's what I do. I don't know about anybody else because YouTube is a living thing for me right now. That's how I look at it. If you agree with me, type me a one in the chat. YouTube is a living thing. So I'm going to treat it. I'm going to pray for it because I need it to thrive. That's where my money is going to come through, right? They said energy is currency, production is currency. So, yes, many people going to, girl, yes, I pray for it. I do. Yes, because it's amazing to know that you can create something that people look up to and they start to receive it and your views start running up. And before you know it, those views turn into currency. It's amazing. So, as long as you believe in yourself, that's all it takes. If you don't show up for yourself, no one else will. So, you got to believe in your channel, even when no one believes in it. That's okay. Believe in it. Nick, that's all Boss Dog worry about. He want to go to the showroom. I said maybe Friday I'm gonna go to the showroom because I may create some content for my brand. Do you believe, right? Because the Bible clearly tells us this, y'all. You shall eat the fruits of your labor. So if you produce, but you're gonna see it. Sometimes you won't see it in the forefront. You're not gonna see it, but as long as you're working in the back end, just continue working, right? Work in the back end. And I promise you, eventually, as time progresses, you start to see. So YouTube is a living thing. You gotta focus on it. At least one video per day. Like, well, I won't say one video per day. I keep saying that because my mind is programmed like that for me. I'm so sorry about that because everybody won't get it like how I got it, right? And I'm not expecting everybody to create a video every day because everyone's life is different. Everyone capability, productivity is different. Your lifestyle, your work style, you get it? But if you started, like I was telling a friend of mine the other day, that if you started creating videos once per week, that's what is registered in the algorithm, that Camille create video once per week. So then you have to keep it up. Create the content once per week. Now, if you start to feed the system with 2 videos per week, then guess what's going to happen? It's like the more you feed it, is the more the algorithm wants. So if you decide to create 2 videos per week, then it's going to feed off of that. That's what it's, you got to look at it that way. It's a living thing. Some of us, I'm telling you, the way how my mind works, and I really sat and I look into it. I said, you know what? YouTube is a living thing. The algorithm feeds. Is like the more food you feed it, is the more it's gonna. So we gotta think about it that way, from that perspective, and come out here and show up. So for me, as a person that create a video once per day, the algorithm is expecting Camz to create a video once per day. And that's why my content starting to just keeps showing up. It keeps showing up. Nick says, posting consistently works well. When we love what we do, we create, we shouldn't think about it as we, yes, absolutely. That is so true. So for me, it's not work. Like me creating the videos every day, it doesn't feel like work for me. I promise you, because I've been doing so consistent. And let me just back that up a little bit. When I say producing content every day, in most cases, I create batch content. So I don't have to work every day. I figured out a formula that works for me. The only thing that I'm doing once per day is my live videos. And that's just because I figure out that life is what's working for me. That's my formula. And that's the thing, y'all. You gotta use the tools and figure out what is working for you. If you're not consistent, then you can't figure things out. You won't know what is working for you, then what's not working. That's another thing too. You got to spend time. It's like your child, right? You're with your child every day. You know what your child do, right? So if your child's go to school and someone say, oh, your child did this, or your teacher say, oh, your child, you will know if it's true or not because you're with your child every day. You're conditioned to your child. So you know what your child is capable of. It's kind of the same thing. Yes. Now, for me, I'm trying different things because I'm trying to figure out what works for me. So now I figure out that live videos work for me. And because it works for me, I'm sticking with that for now until things change. But for right now, I'm sticking with it. For those who hopped in, go ahead for me, double tap the screen as you're coming in. And long form videos, my views are low, but I'm not giving up on it. So I'm testing right now. I'm checking to see, does people like more of my vlogs? Do they like more of when I talk about like reality stuff with me? You know, those type of things. I'm testing right now with my long form videos. But y'all, my live and my YouTube shorts, that's what's working for me. And that's my formula. But like I said, you won't know what is working for you if you're not testing, trying, assessing, observe. You know, don't just create videos and you're not looking on your analytics. You have to look on it so you can see what, you know, where things are improving, if you will, or where your retention rate, okay, are they watching my videos up to just 2 to 3 minutes, you know, that type of thing. So we have to make sure we are setting our intention, know that we're not just working in vain. Nick, yes, 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 thank you. I love my shorts. Yes, it's working for me. That right now, it's like it's like my funnel. That's what that is. And I don't like to say that, but yes, my YouTube shorts is my funnel, y'all. I figure out a system that brings in my subscribers. Yes. Once I start posting, and I figure out the time to post for me as well. For me, I'm not sure for you. Again, like I said, I've realized that anywhere between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. is where people are picking up for me. At night, anywhere from about 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. is that where people pick it up for my YouTube shorts. That I realized. So I found that it's a formula for me. So I got to make sure I'm showing up, right? Especially when I know I'm trying to grow my subscriber base. Absolutely. Yes, Crystal, I'm doing what works for me. So, and that's the thing. We all have to try to figure out what works for us, right? But you won't know if you don't try it. You got to spend time and try to figure it out. Figure out a time frame that works for you. Try to figure out, you know, the keywords that works for you. Try to figure out the title. Like right now, for me, I'm using trending titles. I'm just randomly choosing some long form titles and I'm testing. That's all I'm doing right now. Testing what is working for me. But here's the thing, I don't want to just pick up any titles right now just to talk about it. I got to make sure I can align myself with it. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to work in vain. I don't like to be fake about anything. I like to be real and upfront with whatever I'm doing. So if I can connect with, I feel like I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm working towards becoming a millionaire. Yes, I'm going to talk about it because it's not just about the money, y'all. It's about the mindset, planning, preparation, putting God first, you know, because without life, you can't produce. So I'm putting all these things together. And yes, I'm going to become a millionaire. So yes, I'm speaking it. That's how positive I am. I know, so I'm working towards it. And y'all will be with me on this journey. And listen, if it doesn't happen next year, then we're gonna reset some goals and we're gonna continue for the next year. That's just bottom line. But I'm gonna speak it until I can manifest it with my action. Does that make sense? If you agree with me, type me a one in the chat, y'all. Because I'm not delusional. We're talking facts. We're talking about motivation. We're talking about waking up and thriving each day. So if you agree with me, type me a one in the chat, y'all. Like seriously. Real people do real things. Exactly. You know what? Raw bond. I gotta write that down. Hold on. I like that. Real people do real things. Boom. That's a title for me. Appreciate you for that, Raw Bonds. That's a title. That's a title for me. But y'all get it, right? Like, no, think about it. No one believes in you, but you're like, you got to believe in yourself. So it first start, if you believe in yourself and we're starting to put it, then everyone else will see it. But you can't expect people to see things if you don't even see it in yourself. It starts from us. It starts from you. It starts within. You have to think about that. You have to, you have to always show up for yourself, y'all. You got to show up for yourself. I feel like I'm going to be a millionaire because I'm working towards it. I'm doing multiple different things. I'm working. I'm in that lab testing things, trying things, doing my e-commerce, doing my shirts, doing my coaching, you see where I'm coming from? So I'm not just sitting here not doing anything. I'm showing up. So we've got to do that for ourselves. You got to do it for you. Hey, Jason, appreciate you for being here. So, some of y'all probably gonna say, "Wow, she just talking. She talking." No, it's not fluff, y'all. I believe in myself. My hair is showing up and showing out. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to get a little bit more length, just so it can come down here because I'm kind of tired of the short look. But thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. And I also believe in y'all, like I do. So again, we want to show up with our authentic self. NW, what are your thoughts on what I just said? Do you feel like it first starts within you? The journey is a destination. Destiny isn't it? That is true. Yes, Nick. Authenticity is I can tell, Crystal. And people need that because did I talk about, you know what? I did a video today, but I did not edit it. And I talked about that, about I can compare myself with my first channel to this one just because I was trying to be like the masses on that channel. I was not being my authentic self. And now I figure it out. Hopefully you'll see that. I think I'm going to post that video maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. But yes, I created a video about that. Because I have to learn, when everyone is out there and these all these different niche, and then me coming in now just seeing what everyone else is doing. I came in there and trying to get everything all perfect. And I'm not saying that it didn't work for me. That's not what I'm saying. A part of it worked, but it took me years. And then after years, I realized, I said, Camille, you know what? You need to be your authentic self and stop like, because with that other channel, I major in IT. So I'm more like in a professional settings and thing of that nature. But I felt like I'm looking at it compared to then to now. I was like, okay, you know what? That was not my authentic self. This is and I'm not afraid to tell anyone that. The foundation of wealth is right inside of us. That is true. All right, NW, thank you. It starts within. It's absolutely. No, Crystal, I'm not afraid at all because I'm telling you, like it's all a learning process, the journey of how I got here. And I'm not afraid. I think it was last week I told a few of them what was my channel name so they can see, what was going on over there. And I'm telling you, it's a learning journey. But however, YouTube is there. and we all have this big vision. The vision was big, right? When we saw YouTube, we see that we can create this knowledge base. We see that we can do something with it. But along the way, sometimes we get distracted. Sometimes stagnation starts to come. Sometimes imposter syndrome. Sometimes you make excuses. Sometimes you're in your own head telling yourself that, you know what, you can't shoot a video today, or you're not going to do it this week. And all you're doing is hurting yourself in the process, because the longer you take to produce your video is the longer the system is going to take to push your content, because you're not consistent. So I just wanted to leave you with that today. I promise I wouldn't go long today. I want to encourage you. Today is Mindset Monday. Fear is a crippling emotion. It is. So again, y'all, let's keep going. Just reset your mind. Come out here, start thriving. Commit to your why. Never forget that. Commit to your why. Let me say that one more time. Commit to your why. When you started your YouTube, hold on to that. Like Crystal will say, she's being her authentic self. That's what we need to do. Be authentic. We need to come up here, be unique in our own different way, and just show up. And once you show up, you start to see the results because you're working in the back end. Okay? So I just want to leave you with that today. Thank you all for being here. I want to go ahead and shout out those who popped up here for me today. Because, like I said, I do not take your time lightly. I really do appreciate you. So we had Leroy, we had Ningram, Nick will travel, Boss Dog, we had Eunice that was here, Terrifier. Who else we had? We had Richard, and who else we got here? We had Jamaican Uncle, Crystal, Stash Cash, and who else we got here? NW, and I think, oh, we have Raw Bond that was here as well, or still is here, by the way. So listen, y'all, I do appreciate you. Okay, like I said, I care about all. We have Jamdas TV. I love this. Oh, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Listen, Larry, hey, got off work early just to get here to see you. Oh, Larry, thank you. Appreciate you. But you know what, Larry, I'm ready to go. I started early because I have something to do. So this live is short, but we were talking about Mindset Monday. You can catch the replay. If you watched it, you can just type. And Jamda said he's watching from Kenya. All right, appreciate you for being here. Okay. But I'm gonna leave. Yes, it is huge. Universal Phenomenal University. Yes, absolutely. Y'all, let me tell you, I love you. I appreciate you and your time. I appreciate that as well. Okay. Stay safe. God bless. And I'll see you guys.